Okay, well, a much long-needed video is going to happen on... Let's do Turks this time. So, at least the 2021 trip. So, let's see. Well, my GoPro, let's start with that. I only have 6 minutes and 16 seconds of footage because my GoPro decided to become a paperweight about 80 feet under or so. And which ticks me off because later in that trip I did my first freaking dive to freaking, let's see, what was it? Log. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see that backwards. But I went down to 140 feet and went into an accidental deco. That's a whole other story, but I'll get into a little bit. As usual, Turks is amazing diving. Amazing. Crystal clear. You can see hundreds of feet, yards. You can go to 100 feet without even knowing it, you know. But the footage I did get was actually pretty... I mean, I was using a Gen 1 GoPro, so how good could it really be? Hopefully I'll be getting another, a 9 or a 10 or whatever they're on now. That would be nice. But, yeah, again, there was a later dive, went down to 140, and I wish I could have captured that, but that definitely would have ruined the GoPro. So, yeah, I think that's it. I'll probably make another video after that, put it at the end, recap a little bit. Deuces. Yeah, as you saw, that's about it. I was hoping that we could actually catch the point at which the GoPro failed, but that didn't happen either. So that was about it. I ended up doing 8 dives, 7 on nitrox. Well, okay, we can start from the beginning. We showed up at Turks, and I forget what airlines we flew, but we flew in. Airport's tiny. It was a little bit bigger than I remembered it, but tiny. And then we get on a shuttle. We stay at Club Med every time, which I highly recommend because it's all inclusive, except for if you want extreme additional things. They did a bunch of sailing. All the guys showed up, and me, Jeff, and Gavin and Megan and my whole family. And yeah, let's see, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday, I woke up at 7 to go and get on their dive boat, which is amazing. Holds way too many tanks and people. They drive you out, and I went to a different place every time. If you look at Providenciales, there's like a little point up on the other side, and we go over here a little bit, and then you could come over, and there's some on the points, and you go down, and all throughout Grace Bay, there's a bunch of them too. They're shallower, but they're nice. Another thing I didn't realize, so yeah, that's right. When I went down to 140, so we were going down, and we were hovering about 120, 126, I think was my record before. We were hovering around down there. You know, of course, I was monitoring myself for nitrox or nitrogen sickness, and you know, if I was getting bent or whatever, or not bent, narcosis, like, if I was feeling the effects. I was going down there, and I didn't feel anything, so I just remained calm, kind of checked my gauges periodically, and when I was 140 feet, it said, so I had a full tank at the surface, we went straight down, like literally straight down, and I think it said we could be there for 4 minutes or 5 minutes. We hovered around there for then. I moved up a little bit. My computer is set severely conservative, so as I'm coming up, I'm hovering 10, 20 feet above my group, and I'm like, hey, my no stop time is going down, and I actually went past it, and I was like, oh my god, so I'm doing a deco dive. I have no experience whatsoever with any decompression things. So I'm coming up slowly, and then I did a deep stop. So I stayed at like 60 feet. We were swimming along, but I stayed at like 60 feet, I think. It was like for 3 or 4 minutes, and then it cleared, but then I tripped my no stop time again, so I went out, it was like 40 feet, and then we came up slowly, and it basically just did stops for us on the way. And by the time I got all the way back up to the 15-foot point to do our stop, it actually said I had like 45 minutes left, so I was like, oh, okay. So regardless of say, I am hella excited to start learning tech whenever I do that, because I paid for a rescue class and haven't taken it yet. But Tech 40, I got my eyes on it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll do more talks. If you guys want me to explain any dive theory or internal combustion engine theory or computers or what other bullshit can I talk about? I don't know, audio equipment or anything like that. Let me know in the comments, because I got way too much I can rant about and just spit out my mouth. So let me know.